And here I was thinking there would be no good movies this summer. Oh, how wrong I was. Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam and welcome to my review for Crawl. This movie was produced by Sam Raimi, the director of the Evil Dead trilogy and the Spider-Man trilogy, and it was directed by Alexander Aja, the director of The Hills Have Eyes. It tells the story of a young woman named Haley, played by Kaya Scodelario. I'm probably butchering that and I do apologize. She travels to her childhood home in the middle of a Category 5 hurricane to get her father out of there. But it turns out he is stuck in the crawl space. He is trapped by some very hungry crocodiles, or alligators. And they both have to get out without being turned into crocodile food, or alligator food. Gator food. I'm just going to say gator for the remainder of this review. But before we go any further, just like to remind you that if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click the big red subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications so that when a new video drops, you will be the first to see it. With that out of the way, let's talk about one of the best movies of the year. I am quite honestly shocked that Crawl is one of my favorite movies of the year. By all accounts, from all the trailers and the marketing, it looked like a Sci-Fi Channel original movie that somehow got a theatrical release. I was like, this doesn't even look like a real movie. But considering who was behind it in the financial department and who was behind it in the director's chair, I gave it a chance. And I am so glad that I did. Really, there are only two actors on screen for the entire 90-minute runtime. It's Kaya Scodelario, again, sorry if I'm butchering the name, and her father, who is played by Barry Pepper. And the two have great chemistry together. If their chemistry had been just the worst, then I just would have wished for them to be gator food. But they had some, quite frankly, very touching moments throughout. Pepper has a lot of funny lines in this, because when we first meet him, he was bitten in the leg, so he basically can't walk or move. And so when his daughter's like, I'm going to swim across the way here to see if I can find my phone. You stay here. And Barry Pepper was like, oh no, I was just gonna go for a run. I guess when you've been in Battlefield Earth, you learn to develop a bit of a sense of humor. But what I loved the most about Crawl was how efficient it was. This movie is 90 minutes long, and in 90 minutes, it accomplishes so much. In the first 5 minutes, you get the chemistry and the connection between Scodelario and Pepper. And within the first 30 minutes, you see alligators just wreaking havoc, chomping off body parts and eating people. The best way I can describe it is that it's efficient. And I love how in this movie there were no easy solutions. When our two heroes find something to help them, the trouble doubles pretty much. When the police arrive to help them out, the police get eaten. When they flag down some burglars trying to steal an ATM from a gas station, the gators eat them. When they pop flares to signal for a helicopter to come down and get them, the alligators chomp at their arms. When they find a boat to get out of there, the levee breaks, bringing basically an inland tidal wave down on top of them and basically starting them off from scratch. The movie never really lets you go. 90 to 95% of this movie is all tension. It's honestly how every horror movie should be made, and it's not. If I had to have a couple nitpicks, I would say that I would have to call BS on the fact that a Florida house would have a basement. I know because I actually live here. I have never seen a Florida house with a basement. And there were clearly a lot of influences to Jaws in this movie. Let's just say there are some shots where the camera is underwater seeing the gators travel through and seaweed and stuff smashing it in the face. But really, those are tiny nitpicks. At the end of the day, Krull is absolutely one of the best movies of the year, and it is absolutely amazing. I loved every second of it. I don't have any humongous problems with it. The acting was great across the board. There were a ton of great scares, a lot of gore. 95% of it was all tension. I quite honestly wish more horror movies were made like this. But that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. My name is Ryan Cam. I'll see you in the next one.